Uh, Hello. Yes, 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 there we go. Alright, there we go. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to this video. Oh, there you go. So, today we're gonna be reviewing my PB score for 433,000, ranked in the top 50k of all games, which is great for me, at least. um, Ooh, look at this. So, overall, it's a pretty good game. Um, Still a bunch of inaccuracies and blunders. Um, so let's see. Alright, so we're gonna be playing this on 0.5 times speed. Alright, so if we start off good, see there. Alright, I'm gonna put it on full speed. I'll pause it if there's any big blunders that I make, which there's probably gonna be a couple. Alright, so we had a couple good placements there. Great placement. Oh, there's some of my inaccuracies. Alright, let's see the 16 blunders I made. So I start off building a well on the right side, and I get a Tetris. So what I like to do, yeah, I take these burns right here so I can better set up a well, which really helps. Alright, there we go. So that was nice. Good Tetris by me. Let's go back a little bit. Alright, so if you see here, bam, this was a blunder right here. Since it didn't open up like the well, and it didn't really help me at all. So wait, let's go back to that. Alright, so we had two blunders. Bam. Wait, so okay. This is a blunder, that's a blunder. Alright, let's go back to... Okay, so here, we open up that well. So, the best placement would have been to put this diagonal, like bam, 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 and then have the T right here. But I'm too dumb to do that. So what I probably would have done is I probably would have gone here, and then like here. So I mean, but like, look, this blocks off this makes a what's it called, out dependency, which you definitely do not want when you're playing. So let's go on. Alright, so let's go back. That was a mistake, because I could have put it here, because the bar was coming like just right now. So alright, let's keep going. Alright, so this is not a very good position to be in. I have something at the bottom here. I'm stacking very high. And now I've got a long bar dependency, but thankfully the long bar comes here. So, okay, yeah, I need to burn a couple lines. I get it, get that triple. Oh, that was a very bad triple though. That's one of my many blunders. Alright, so time to start stacking down here. Alright, so let's see. So I have to go for that bar, which is good because now there was a bar coming there. So that's okay. That's fine. Let's go. Alright, I'm back in the clear. Made a couple inaccuracies, but overall pretty good. And that burn, that was a terrible move, because now I have to put the square all the way over here. Let's see what I could have done here. Alright. Blunder. Blunder. Alright, let's see, what could I have done here? Alright, so apparently the number one move was to put it here, but I wouldn't have done that. I'm not sure actually. I probably would have put it here, like bam, 1 2 3, and then have the square, and then just wait on another square. But that would be like dangerous though. So, I guess we'll keep playing, but that's a very bad situation out there anyway. Alright, so that's good. That's good. And then I'll put the bar over. Yep, and fill in here, here, probably here, and then get that Tetris for 100k. Alright. So now we're gonna, now that we're past 100k, we're coming up on 40 vines here. Good. I have never made this many best moves in a game, like ever. Like, I've never had 88.2% accuracy, which is good. So, okay, I'm gonna take that burn. Then I'll probably put that over here. Bam, 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 Tetris. There are some pretty good bar timings in here that I would not have been able to get this without. So, thank you bars for once. Ooh, getting that single, that was good. Oh, careful. And then I'll probably, yep, put that over here. Alright, here comes the bar. And to resolve that. Oh, whoops. Why did I do that? Let's just go here really quick. Alright, where were we? This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Wait, what if we go like... where were we? I think we were about like right here. Yeah, so... Yep, okay, here we go. Alright, so... Yep, I remember this part. Okay, there we go. So we're back, and then, yep, I do that. Then I put that there. Bam, 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 boom, bada boom, bam, boom, Tetris. Alright, so we're... Oh my god, I get it again. Okay, let's go here. Alright, here we go. So... Alright, everything's looking good over here. And get that single. Oh, but... Why was that a blunder? Why was that a blunder? Why was... This is... Yes, so that's good. Why is this a blunder? Is it because it used the board make really jagged? I guess so, but even so... Yeah, so... Okay. They probably would have put it there. Now I am forced to do a burn. Which does not help. Alright, now I'm stacking up really high here. But thankfully I get a bar at the right time again. So... Okay, let's look at these moves. Okay, so... Bam, Tetris, that would be 200,000 right there. So this is like around the time where I start to notice that I'm actually getting a good score. Because I just got 2 Tetris in a row. So, and you naturally see what your score is after like 2 Tetrises, bro. Like, because it gives you so many points. Alright, so... I make a burn, like I see those a lot, so... But now here comes a very bad move. Without, so let's go back here. Wait, hold on. Alright, so... This is the best move right here. Because you can get pieces like, this... What's it called? J... Whatever, L piece. Stupid. Yeah, you can get pieces like this L to go here and get a safe, like a nice triple. Like if you have it, so... Okay, so... Why is that a bad move? So I went here instead of here. Yeah, that was definitely the better move, because then I could have gotten boom, and then 2 lines, instant clear right there. Instead I went for that, but this is still fine, because you get another L anyway. So now we're back in the clear. That was a pretty bad move right there. Alright, let's keep analyzing. Oh, here's a pretty high dig, where since I have 2 gaps now, but there goes 1, and then I'll put that here, and hopefully resolve that. Yep, take that double, good move, best move actually. And then Tetris. Alright, so now I'm like locked in, because this is like where I fail every single time, or used to fail every single time. So now it's time to see how far we can actually go without just absolutely failing. So we're gonna put that over here, hopefully. Yep. Alright, so I'm like wondering what's wrong with me at this point, because I always blunder at this point. So, and then we just passed 300k, so, alright, let's go over here. Bam, boom, bada bing, wow, and Tetris. Alright, I think we're getting close to my old high score at 375k. So I'm like, and this was like 2 games after that. So like, I'm like, there's no way I'm actually gonna beat it, right? So we hit transition at 337k with the Tetris. So, I mean, I was preparing for the transition, but it's like always, especially when you're playing on level 15, like the level 16 transition is so weird. But I always get, usually level 16 always messes me up, so let's see what happens here. Alright, so we get, bam. Ooh, we're stuck in a little bit of a high dig here. Let's try to get out of there. And boom, let's go. Nice clears. Alright, so now we have 2. Oh, that was a pretty bad move right there. Now we have another dependency. We're gonna get a Tetris into level 17 at 386,000. And another Tetris to get to our first 400k ever. So, alright, so far we're doing some good moves. Another Tetris. Alright. Here's level 18. Alright, here's where things start to get out of control.